Hello everybody. It is 1:11 at 11:11 a.m. where I am. So, happy manifesting, happy ascension portal. Every time I see 11:11 11111, to me it's a very powerful number. That number is a really good chance to tune in the moment and see what you get. To make sure your thoughts are positive, because chances are you could either be foreseeing something or creating something. So be careful. Pay attention in those moments. Tune in. How are you doing, my friends? How are we right now? Let's put some positive thoughts out there, because it is 1:11 at 11:11. Happy 1:11, January 11th, 2023. It still will be timeless, but still the powerful right now, the powerful energy right now is what I am harnessing through for all of you and for me. So my name is Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am, for those who don't know me, the Ascension Master, Master Healer, and Divine Guide. I am the one who brought about the Ascension for the collective whole. I did that over the last 3 years, had a Kundalini awakening. Everything that came through me was a part of my own awakening journey. It was quite amazing and really a lot to just witness and experience and to be in awe with, in truth. So if you want to check those out, check out the Ascension playlist on my channel, and you will have access to pretty much everything I have done over the last 3 years. That is what brought about the Ascension, and it relates to the Hopi prophecy too. Now, I still have yet to read the Hopi prophecy. It's just what comes through with pretty much everything that I do, that it does align with the Hopi prophecy. So I wanted to remind you guys of that. Right, there's certain shifts, certain energies at play right now happening, that you can compare to things. They are relatable, they are biblical or prophetic, right? They come from prophecy. All right, so I am doing a special message today. Oh, and for those who already know me and are my family and have put up with my crazy ass, somewhat of a difficult ride, because the Ascension was not easy, let me tell you that. Can I get an amen? But for those of you who stuck by me and are with me and still support the work that we are doing and the importance of it, and I just want to say thank you. I love you. I see you. You mean the world to me. And I am so thankful that we met each other on this journey. Okay. For anybody else, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so. I don't always ask for that, but I'm just going to throw that out there. We always need a little reminder. It's free for you and really helps me and helps others be able to see what really happened on the Ascension. It's an important thing. All right, so 1:11 message coming at you. I started the video at 11:11 on 1:11. So this is a very important video. Whatever is about to come through, it's going to matter through and through. So we're going to see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Allow the changes in front of you to occur. So I'm getting this energy of we always want to fix it. Like, what did I do wrong? How do I fix this? We try to avoid changes and continue along on our same patterning. You know what I mean? We are very stubborn creatures in nature as a whole. But in allowing the changes that are in front of you to occur. Like, it's okay. Like, I really feel like telling somebody, like, it's truly going to be okay. As gloomy as it may seem, as scary as it may be, like, this is a true heart-to-heart for somebody, okay? And I really mean what I'm going to say, and I don't know why I'm saying it, and I don't know who all it's going to relate to. Maybe it's one, maybe it's 2 or 3, or maybe many. I have no idea. But all I know is it's what I have to say. And I know 444 that it's going to be okay. Everything is going to absolutely unequivocally be okay as long as you take the step forward. Right? It's like we create all these horrible, horrific scenarios. If I do this, this is going to happen, because we are taught to be consequential. It keeps us in fear. And so when we create these fearful scenarios, it blocks us from movement. We block ourselves from the most beautiful experiences that we could have because we assume. And the one phrase that I really like a lot is, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. It's so true. It's so true, right? And Spirit is also saying that you can correct your mistake. You can absolutely, unequivocally correct that mistake. Okay? You can go back and you can fix it. You can get back to where it should be. Okay? That's what they're saying. That's for somebody to know. Okay? Somebody's important message. This is big one. So I even hear Malachi. Malachi is stepping in. Allow yourself to surrender to the story untold. These are new days, these are new dawns, and these are new ways. Allow yourself to be in the space of new once again, like a blank canvas or an empty sponge that is ready to absorb and to create and to take it all in. Take it all in colorful patterns and love, and enjoy what comes your way. Because there will only be the one opportunity to grow and rise in the most beautiful love you have ever known and seen. It is the dawn of a new day in a new way. And allow yourself to get acclimated with the abilities of being. So much love. Namaste. That was beautiful. Thank you, Malachi. That was unexpected and very nice, and I like that a lot. That was Malachi, and there's so much blue. There's just so much blue surrounding this space. So I want everybody to just feel it, especially being out of balance with the twin flame journey on the ascension, because we truly are. The masculine and the feminine is out of balance right now, and they should be in balance. That's when we're in homeostasis within the world, okay? But they're not, and so I'm still working on that. And right now, I just feel so much blue and unconditional love, okay? And so just allow this blue and this unconditional love to fill your space. You can imagine this blue light coming in and seeping into the feet from the ground that you're on, and it's going to rise up through your being and through your energy and through your chakra system, whether you know what that is or not. It's happening. So just allow it to fill your space. Unconditional love and blue masculine energy. Oh, like I feel him, like just masculine energy, just wanting to claim space. And it feels good. So just allow that in. That was nice. Okay, so a little bit of blue unexpected light to help balance things out. I don't know where it came from or why, but I will take it. Hey, hey. So I do have 4 different decks here, okay? And we're just kind of giving a message for 111. We're allowing Spirit to enlighten us on our path for this day. So be sure to tune into the ground, to meditate, and to take every moment you can to calm your mind and your space and not think, because 111 is truly always about like greater opportunities for understanding, releasing, enlightenment. Okay, to me that is one of the baseline meanings of it. There can be multiple, but it's always about manifesting in an open portal. It's like the energy is ripe for the taking. The universe is got his hands are wide open for you to utilize. Okay, and so that's what I'm doing. This is for you to utilize this message to get empowerment and strength and take whatever is given and create magic within your world, right? Creating a magic within your world, because it's going to get clunky before it gets really easy. So we have to learn to work with the new energies and our new selves and our abilities and everything that we are as we go along. Because everything changes when you love someone. Everything changes. Alright, so this one is from the Lemuria deck. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. These ones just keep coming. They keep coming and they keep coming because it's really big energy influxes, okay? Right now, you guys, we are on a complete journey to wholeness. This is a journey to wholeness. It's about being you. It's about allowing yourself to rise on the journey to being the best version of yourself, the true, complete version of yourself. Because we are going into a world where we are in control of our own everything. Okay, it's no longer so dense and so controlled. It just isn't. And that can be a painful transition, okay? It can be a painful transition. But as she's letting things go, right, as she's rising, the vibration is rising, and you can tell because she's just becoming lighter and lighter. And the color that is coming off and around her, it's like the dawn of a new day. That's what I feel here. It's a dawn of a new day where things are different, okay? We're transitioning, we're letting go, we're free-flowing all that once was. But in becoming the whole version of ourselves, everything becomes brighter, everything becomes more powerful, more beautiful, okay? So just give space. Give space for the transition, the journey to that whole self, because it can be a transition, okay? Because we are coming, and this card, I love this card. It comes through in a lot of my workshops. For those of you who do my workshops with me, you'll know what I'm talking about. But we have our ancient future, okay? The reason I like this card so much, and it really does speak to the ascension, is because I've gone backwards in time, 1222, to the beginning of time. And I've healed all the darkness that came into play, all the way up and into this energy and beyond. So in essence, I went backwards and took everything forward. Our ancient future. And not just into 5D to 7D. Higher frequency than we were going to begin with. Okay? It's truly what that means. What the hell is 5D and 7D? It's a frequency. It's a vibration. And you can truly look at it that way. Dimensions. There are multiple dimensions, right? There's just multiple possibilities, multiple ways of being, multiple, you name it. And one of the cool things about On the Ascension is I actually had to create a timeline that did not exist. So most generally do. Most options, most possibilities already exist. Okay. But our ancient future, this is truly about taking everything back to the beginning of time. So you're not just releasing and healing the last 5 years of your lifetimes, 1333. You are not just healing past lives. You're healing you and the entirety of your generational line, your ancestral line, the ones that your soul family. You're affecting everyone by taking that chance and the opportunity to let go everything that doesn't matter anymore, all the way back to the beginning of time, and giving space for a really brand new way of being, because it's one we don't know, not here and not in this lifetime. 1411, 1414, both relevant when I said that. So this is a big message, okay? It truly is about the stripping down of things that we are not and making way for the things we don't know. And within that, there is new vibrancy, new colors, new experiences, new ways of feeling love that we don't know. And since we don't know them, because we're not familiar with it, even though it is the reality of truly who we are, we don't know. And so we have to give space for that. Be brand new. Wasn't that in Malachi, something about a sponge? Like got a remembrance of that. Something about a sponge. Be the sponge. Is that what he said? Be the sponge, be brand new, something like that. It's like kind of glitchy in my head because I channel it. Endless opportunities, my friends. That's the thing, right? Is there's endless. There's so many possibilities. You have no idea, because the energy went from a very dense, difficult energy to work through. Controlled, very difficult, very controlled energy. And everything now will rise to be seen to fall. Now, when I first started my journey, as far as putting myself out there, when I began workshops, I had no idea what workshops were. The very first workshop that I did was from my Facebook page. I put it out there. I was going to do a workshop, and I had about, 6 people join. But again, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what was going to come through. And the person that I was actually paying money to learn things from would not teach me. Literally, I was like, help me, and they're ignored me. So I did this all on my own, right? I had no idea what I was doing. So everything that I do, I am I have learned from spirit and just by going. It's pretty amazing. Sometimes I look back and I go, what the hell did I just create? That was amazing. I did it. I had no idea. I didn't know how to create Hertz music. I've all taught myself. Channeling mantras, right? That came through in real time. It's just I learn things as I go. Okay. It's pretty badassery. And my brain just went, where was I going with that? Oh my gosh, I don't remember where I was going with that. I totally lost it on that note. So hopefully I'll come back to it. I don't know where I was going with that. Brain fart, total brain fart. I heard background noise and my brain just skipped a beat. I was no longer in the channel zone. I got into my head. Forgive me. Hopefully it'll come back. But I'll go back to the Malachite part, the sponge. Be open to learning new things. Be open to being teachable. But meaning we really don't know sometimes how to do things. We have to be open to that. The way I once did it no longer works anymore. And I know I was talking about energy and going from 5D, 3D to 7D. It's a vibrational thing. It's a frequency. And so just be open to that, to not knowing, to not understanding. Angel, you better be a good girl. To creating a new, and maybe not understanding how to at first, right? Giving space that we really may not know. And so I always think of the Hollow Bone, the teachable card from my shaman deck, which is one of the decks I have in front of me. So, it truly is coming to a space of we are journeying to the wholeness of us. We are releasing whatever doesn't serve. This is what I was talking about. So I started workshops on Facebook 2 years ago, I think it was, and I taught myself. Sorry, I went on a tangent about that, but it's a little amazing. But in the workshop, so the very first one I did, and I want to find this paper because I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. I kept it, I documented it somehow. But I wrote on the paper, okay, and it was almost like spell casting. I've done that from time to time where I'll write stuff out, and it will be like spell casting, and I open energy up, and then things would happen. And that's really the case that would be. And the first one that I wrote said, it said something about everything will be seen, and then everything will fall. And I want to find that paper. It was from my very first workshop. I'm trying to remember who took that workshop with me. It was a bunch of people from the alchemy thing that I was in. I don't think it was my regulars that I have now. These were the people that I was in the alchemy thing with. And it blew my mind away. It was this whole thing. And I remember Archangel Gabriel came through. And what I channeled through was it was amazing. It was I am doing something where all will rise. All will rise to be seen. And then all will fall one by one. And United they stand, and united they fall. It was something like that, you guys. It really, truly was. And that's coming back up in the energy. And now that is a complete full circle moment, because that was way back like two years ago, when I first, Spirit was like, do this. And I'm like, what's that? And they're like, it's a workshop. And I'm like, oh my God, how do I do a workshop? And then I was just writing everything that was coming through and doing what they nudged me to do. And that's how I learned to do a workshop, right? I had no mentor that wanted to teach me. She shunned me. Like, that's the truth. Now I can look back and know why I got that kind of pushback, right? Because if my journey didn't succeed, we would not have returned Jesus and Mary Magdalene to their united state, right? We would have not done the resurrection. Nothing would have made it right. So I had a lot of pushback throughout my journey and a lot of negativity, but that's neither here nor there. The point is that it was truly about the all being seen so that all can fall, okay? And that, I feel like, is the energy we're going truly, truly into, is that we're ready to see things now. The world is ready to see things now, because that way they can fall. Which is funny, because I was watching that De La Roca video really quick, popped into my thing, and it was about apocalypse means things are seen or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, that goes right with what I was getting. Like, you know, all will rise to fall. All will be seen to fall. What I was doing was going to cause everything to be seen so that everything can fall. And I want to find that. It was from my very first workshop 2 years ago. I had it written down. I think I recorded it somewhere. Might even be on my Facebook page, and some of my videos and stuff for like a documentation purpose. I'll have to find it and show you guys. It was pretty cool. So keep that in mind. But this isn't just for the collective whole. It's like our truths will rise. Our truths will rise. The things that are not meant to be will rise within our life, okay? And if we're paying attention to them, we will rise, if that makes sense. Because you have to see them. So in order to heal, we have to see it, feel it, experience it, to let it go. And so within the collective whole, in order for the collective whole to change, it must be seen. So how people think like the weather is all controlled, that's nothing new. I feel like they've actually lost their ability as strongly as they used to have it after the work that I did. And I know people don't understand that. But them manipulating the weather patterns is nothing new. Everything is just being seen. So if you look around over the last 2 years, things just started being seen. Look at even the Netflix shows that are out there now, and look at all the Ancient Apocalypse show and things. I was watching some of that too, and I'm like, whoa. Like, it matches up with some of the stuff that I've done, with the things that I say that come through in my own awakening, my own path. Because remember, everything I did was through my own awakening, okay? It came through me in real time. I had no idea what was happening or why. It was crazy. Yeah, crazy. These are crazy times, my dudes. Crazy times, crazy times, crazy times. I could say that again. These are not normal times. But I'll tell you this, like, I just want the love. DM, I don't know who you are, or even if you watch me anymore, or even if you care. I don't even know what to do with that, but can we just get the love? Can we have the love? Right? That's what I want out of this. All these changes, all this stuff, let's just do the abundance and the love, shall we? And the new modalities that I'm bringing through. Can we do that now, please? And thank you. And so it is, because my darlings, we're being called, okay? So these are the ones that came out of the Starseed Oracle. We are being called. Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. Called. Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. You are being called. This is somebody's validation that you are being called. This is soul gifts and you are in training, and it is time to step up. Okay, now mind you, if you're a healer and things were given to you as gifts, they are gifts. I have all these abilities. I'm a master healer. I've activated pyramids. I do crazy things that blow my mind to this day, because it's like, did I really just do that? Did I really just heal that? And I did. 2444. Okay, they're gifts. If you think for a second they can't take them away from me, you're wrong. You can be cut off from light. My DM was. Literally, God went in and ripped his soul right out. And then gave my twin flame part to a new soulmate. That's what happened, okay? So be mindful, like be grateful, be thankful for them, delve into them, see what God has given you, see what these rights have opened up for you to use. They are gifts, and you can be cut off, okay? They can be taken away, so don't take things for granted, because it's a gift. Everything's a gift. The breath we use is a gift. And if God calls you, step up. I did, and I'm so honored and proud that I did. And it hurt, yeah. Was it hard? Yeah. And do people judge you and chastise you and think you're crazy and things? Yeah. But guess what? They also aren't the ones who take the time to do their homework, to do their research, to pay attention to what you say, and to get to know you. Because those that do will see, oh, she's not. Wow, holy crap, this is real. Oh my God. And then their own awakening journey just sparks like fire. Do you understand? 2555. Live and let live, live and let die. Your life is a canvas. I feel like this came out, and I feel like I have a vision of this in the message from Malachi. Your life is a canvas. I need a better camera so you guys can see this with good justice. It's a pretty card. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay, be responsible for your own creations. Be responsible for your own manifestations. You are the one creating your own reality. You are the one creating your own reality. You are responsible for that. And so I don't know if that matches the exact message from Malachi, but there was a canvas. It's like painting our future, painting our world. We are manifesting like crazy, but it's different, right? It's not like they once taught you. It's not like the law of attraction, trust me. It's not. I know, because I've done a master manifesting course. I've done it on my own. I've manifested money. I manifest all kinds of things. Cars. So many things. We create our reality. So you truly do. So look within your reality. Where is it not working for you and why? Where can you make the adjustments to make it right? Okay. Star family, your fart. Let me try that again. Hopefully everybody gives kids watching the video so they get the corrected version. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay, you're not alone. If you are being called, you're definitely not alone. You're part of a star family. You're part of a team. You can definitely call on support. I have many times. I still do to this day. And let me tell you, do I need it a lot, right? Like it never stops. Okay. Call on that support, though. I think sometimes we forget about that. We feel like we're alone. We say we're alone a lot because the people in the physical don't help you. But in truth, you can get actually way more help, way more knowledge, way more love sometimes from the spiritual realm, from your inner knowing, from your inner light, and from yourself. For my friends, ain't nobody gonna save you but you. I can sit here and wait on the DM to be my knight in shining armor, and he is not coming through. Ain't nobody gonna save you but you. Okay? And that is the truth. Nobody's gonna save you but you. Well, the doctors saved me, yeah, but who got you to the hospital? You know what I mean? Like sometimes on a rare occasion somebody will call them in for you, but still you had to do something to allow that to happen, okay? Nobody can save you but you. Nobody can make things right but you. And this goes back to that message somebody really needs to hear is you can absolutely unequivocally make everything right now, but you must act now. Must act now. Now is the time to make everything juicy. There's juiciness in the air. You can use it if you like. Alright, let's see what this one says, my Shaman Oracle. Shaman Oracle, what do you have to say for us? Spend as much time as you can in nature at this time, or connecting to the earth in some way and meditating. That is your best way to receive the downloads that are necessary, or the DNA activations, or the releasing that needs to come through. Okay, the path to least resistance again, which would go into like retrograde energies, right? Follow the path of least resistance at this time. unless you're being challenged for a reason to grow. Okay, like my DM and I'm sure he is too, because he missed his mark. You can't agree to that soul life change. He's a soul contract. Like, we're supposed to be together. It's going to be tower moment after tower moment until we fulfill that purpose, unfortunately, right? Like, it sucks. So, path of least resistance, my friends. Your soul path. Don't be afraid to let the light come shining through. Okay? Don't be afraid to let the light come shining through. Deep meditation, meditation and stillness. This is a deep connection with the internal soul. If you look closely too, you can see the shadow of a person in that. The makeup of like a head and a neck and shoulder line. I just noticed that. I don't know, maybe it was just me and my brain doing the thing, but deep meditation is absolutely needed at this time, and I'm feeling that in my soul too. Stranger curiosity, because that is the only way you're going to open up and see the number 11. Very relevant. Just like 111 was a video, started at 11:11 for you guys. I said it's definitely time to receive those downloads, that ascension codes. Use knowledge and upgrades and connection to source on a deeper level. 11 is very relevant. If you ever see 11:11, 111, meditate. But this card is truly saying meditate as much as possible right now. Okay, this is spiritual discipline. This is what I was talking about yesterday and today. It's still in the air. Then we have stranger curiosity. Okay, be open to strangers. Please don't shun people just because it's not your norm. All right. 5 and 3 is 8. So 8 is truly like we're all connected. So no matter how different you might think things are, or it's just opening up to your light mattering to people that you may never have known. I hope that matters. That's the message I want to give there. Hope it makes sense, I should say. Oh, crap. I don't like that card. I'm going to read the book. They're telling me to read the book again, but I'm going to. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. Okay, be intentional. Keep the focus where you need the focus to be and be intentional. Okay. I hate this card, you guys. This is the card my DM would get a lot, and now he's dead, okay? And I don't mean to freak you guys out, but fallen angels were very real, and they were very painful, and I was attacked several times by them on my journey. So we've got the card Fallen Angel. Spiritual narcolepsy. Okay, okay, so here's what they're saying. Not following the nudges that fall upon you creates this. Now I need the book. Not following the nudges from spirit that fall upon you creates this. Especially when you have the right use of power. Crown Game speaks of somebody who has a lot of power, and you need to use it wisely. These are kind of going together, because if you don't listen, it creates this right now. Okay, what happened to my DM? Y'all need to use it as a cautionary tale, because he didn't follow those nudges. He connected to me. We have a soul contract. We energetically connected. He didn't follow it. He let the fallen angel in on the ascension path. And in the end, he still would not break free. He got a black hole in his heart. And he chose to die. Okay? And I witnessed his soul being ripped out. And in real life, he probably had a heart attack, because that's what it felt like. It felt like he had a heart attack, because my heart hurt so bad. My chest, it felt like I was having a heart attack. And then after that, God said I was like not okay. But God told me he quickly had to rip his soul out. That's actually on video from August 30th. You can watch it on my Ascension Path playlist. And he died, and they ripped his soul out and put it into somebody else. And this is a relevant story that I need to tell. Somebody needs to freaking listen. It's very important, because this fallen angel energy can be very, very, very relevant at this time. Okay? It truly is a path of a fight for our soul, all right? And it's important to listen, okay, to those nudges, to follow that path, to follow that light, because then it can turn into dark energies. Falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world. in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do, stop being a falling angel, is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective, without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to change. You will know when the time is right. This card speaks to everything I've been saying. If we don't meditate, if we don't use the spiritual discipline, we're in trouble. You will go narcoleptic. You can be cut off from your gifts. You can absolutely be cut off from the light right now. That's not a joke. Okay? And they will warn you. They will let you know when it's happening, and things in your life will go mucky. And that's what's been happening in mine because of the twin flame thing again, my DM. So you have to be very careful to follow those nudges. That's what this card talks about. When Spirit says do something right now, if you are a lucky one to receive that gift, follow it. Or you risk being disconnected. And it's not pretty. And if you guys don't think that's real, my DM died. Please watch that video again. You will never know what I experienced and what I felt. It was one of the most painful experiences, and then I cried for like days and days after. It was horrible, and it took me a long time, and I'm still not over that. Like, I'm still mourning that, and I think I will for the rest of my days. And then the fact that my new DM didn't show does not help me. It's a big deal. So if you have these gifts, if you have the ability to connect right now, it's not just a gift. It's a gift with a responsibility. And it's our responsibility to be mindful, to be present, and to be open to receiving those nudges when they come. That way we can act without hesitation, because we are being called. We are being called, and we need to act without hesitation right now. And this message just took a turn I didn't see coming. Very important message. That's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. You are being called. Right now, it is unequivocally time, or it can end in a way that you won't enjoy. Do you hear what I'm saying? You are being called right now. So make sure you're meditating. Make sure you're able. You have a responsibility. You need to be disciplined spiritually. Make sure you're connecting. This goes unequivocally with yesterday's message. And it's in the energies right now, because it's not just a gift. You are right now working for God. I mean, in a way that you've never done before, because the ascension is very real. It truly is light and dark. You want to call it heaven and hell? We can do that. Which are you choosing? Those are the two worlds they refer to. One's dark and one's light. Which are you choosing? Are you going to ignore God's nudges right now? Because I sure as hell would not. And it can be difficult. But it's not just a gift. It's a responsibility. You guys, that's my life in a nutshell. This is not just a gift. It's a responsibility. Things come through that I may not like. I may not want to work so hard right now because I'm tired. I don't want to have to figure out what happened again on the twin flame journey and try to balance it out myself because I'm tired. So very, but guess what? It doesn't, it's what it is. It's a responsibility. Okay? When the fallen angel comes through, it is a warning. It is a dangerous warning that if you do not pay attention to those nudges, you're going to end up somewhere you are not going to like, or that you didn't hope to end up. And it will hurt. And it can end in death. I'm not going to deny that, because that's what happened to my DM. They were like, warning, this is going to hurt. And did they say that you're going to die? No, they didn't say that until the very end. And then he still chose to not follow that nudge. What you guys don't know is he filled my heart with love all the way through the very end. It was very sad. And this is very real. And so when I see that fallen angel card, I'm like, somebody better listen, and they better listen now. Like, this is it, or something bad is going to happen. And, you know, people are going to be like, oh, you just said something bad is going to happen. Yeah. Do we create bad things in our life? Yeah, we can. Right? Shit, I shouldn't have done that. That hurt. Can't sugarcoat everything. It's not the way life works. Okay, so then we have some surrender cards. If you're with somebody who wants to sugarcoat everything, they're doing it for their own pleasure, not yours. It's for their own gain, not yours. It's because they're chicken. They don't want true emotions. They're scared. Surrender resentments. Don't be resentful. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. I let go of resentments. I let go of resentments for the DM. I love him. I don't blame him for not coming forward. I let go of resentments for myself. I let go of resentments for not showing up when I needed to for myself. But it's time I do now. That way I can let go of that. Right? You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Okay? That's what I mean, is we've got to follow those nudges, even if we may not like it. We've got to go with the flow, the divine flow. That's why I do those messages from time to time too. Getting in the divine flow. Good morning cup of divine flow. It's essential, and that's where everything's easy. Oh, once you can get there, everything becomes so easy. And not that anything's ever always easy, right? But there's a flow, it's balance, it feels so good, it becomes so natural. And it's just flow, it's just being here and now, and working with the energy, it's beautiful. Surrender to your soul's path. And yes, I can do that quite well, but when I'm pulling a DM right along with me, it gets very difficult. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Okay? That's what I mean. It's about everything I'm telling you here is that we've got to be disciplined. All right? Surrender. It's like if you join the army and your sergeant says, drop and give me 20. What happens if you don't? Although God's not an army, but we are his warriors. Okay? We are in a battle, and we are his warriors. And when God says, drop, I need your light, you better drop and give your light. If God says, love the DF, why is that so difficult? Right? Come on. Be warning of this fallen angel. Spiritual narcolepsy is very real, and it doesn't feel so good. And I can feel it in my soul, and I don't like it. So much love to all of you. May the force be with you. You are the force. So be with yourself. Deep dive into that meditation, my friends. And when God says jump, you better say how high. That's the one you say how high for, because it's a gift and it's a responsibility. And it's a way to love God back for all that he does for us. Not that you have to, but I choose to. I show appreciation that way. So much love to all of you guys. I hope this motivates you. Stay in light. 4444. Stay safe and have a beautiful 111. Till next time.